Hello and welcome to Cox Connections. I'm your host, Gary McCullum, Senior Vice President and General Manager for Cox, Virginia. Every year, the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeast Virginia recognizes members throughout Hampton Roads in a Youth of the Year dinner for service to their club, community, and academic performance. I had the opportunity to attend this year's celebration and see firsthand the impact that the Boys and Girls Clubs are making on young people throughout Hampton Roads. This is the 4th annual Youth of the Year celebration for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Southeast Virginia. It's a wonderful event where we just celebrate all the great things that the kids are doing here at the Boys and Girls Clubs.
Youth of the Year just means a lot. It means what the club means to me, and the club is like a home to me. It's a place where you can be like a leader all year round, to all the kids in the club, to the community.
Youth of the Year means to me like being one of the guys or girls that gives mostly to their community, helps out the little kids at the Boys and Girls Club.
To be able to know that I have succeeded to become something higher than just a high school student, and I have the opportunity to get a scholarship and more scholarships later in life, so I can have an opportunity to go to college.
I feel so honored, and I'm glad that I've been chosen, and I would be more honored if I do get to win this position.
I was like, wow, me, little Samson, the quiet guy, that never knew he could be such a great guy.
This is pretty tough, getting up in front of a group of judges and writing essays and being evaluated. All that's a really good process for them, but it takes a lot of courage, and I admire all of them. So they have courage, and they also have those characteristics that we want: service, leadership, and character. That's what we look for.
Here are kids between the ages of 6 and 17 who may not, through any fault of their own, may not have had all the resources that they need to be successful. And the Boys and Girls Clubs are there. They provide an opportunity for these kids to have a safe place, a place where they can be mentored, a place where they can be taught, a place where they can be given all those kinds of skills where they can be successful while they're in school, but more importantly in life.
Boys and Girls Club will not leave to time and chance what they can do to ensure qualities like responsibility, qualities like being caring, qualities like productivity.
I started at the age of around 7, and at first it was just because my mom, she couldn't really babysit me and stuff because she had work, so I got dropped off there. But as the years went on, I got to really love the Boys and Girls Club, and it started to become my second family, my home away from home.
It's a second family for me, it really is, and it was my home away from home, where if I know it was something going on I didn't want to deal with at home, I could always go to the Boys and Girls Club, and it was just like a getaway also for anything that I needed to let go of.
I was new here in the United States, so it helped me meet new people, improve on my English. It helped me in so many ways, and now that I'm attending as a junior staff, it's helped me with many opportunities and everything. That is just incredible.
The Boys and Girls Clubs has been a place for them where they have formed great relationships with our staff. They've been encouraged, they've been motivated, they've been mentored in order to do well in school, graduate from high school with a plan for the future.
I want to go to college and major in biology or exercise science. I have a desire right now to work in the pharmacy.
I want to go to college, I want to become a teacher. Children is a big part of my life.
After working with Boys and Girls Club, I realized I want to work with children. So I want to work as a child protective social worker and helping the kids that really need help, really need to be safe. I want to help them.
It is my great honor and privilege to present the 2013 Youth of the Year and the winner of the Louis D. Hirschler Scholarship for $2,500 to Lucero Diaz.
And here to talk about the impact that the Boys and Girls Clubs make on the lives of young people is Executive Director Dave Zobel and Unit Director at the Boys and Girls Clubs at the Thurgood Marshall Elementary School, Leah McMahon. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Dave, what a great event. Lucero Diaz was the Youth of the Year.
Lucero comes to the United States from Mexico with her mom and dad. She loses her mom at an early age. She had a lot of obstacles to overcome. She's overcome all of those. She's been at the club, and now she's our Youth of the Year.
Wow.
And she wants to go to college, and she wants to serve kids when she graduates.
So what did the kids have to do in order to be considered for this honor?
They have to show character, service, and leadership at their own club. Then they write 2 essays on what post-secondary education means to them and also what the club has meant to them. They do a presentation in front of a panel of judges, so they've got to get up and give a 2-minute speech, and then they get grilled with questions.
Share with our viewers, why is it so important for us to shine a light on these kids?
Kids these days need to be inspired. They need to be motivated. If they get recognized in a competition like this and they get to get up at a podium and give a speech in front of a banquet hall full of adults who are there listening to them, they are motivated to do bigger things. One of the things you heard in that piece, I want to go to college. It's vital.
Well, Leah, currently you are the unit director at one of the clubs at, I think at Thurgood Marshall.
Yes.
But you were also one of these club kids a few years back and recipient of the Youth of the Year award.
Yes.
So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Talk about the impact that the clubs have had on your life.
Well, the club's been everything to me. When I was younger, my dad passed away, so we moved to Virginia. When I was about 11, I was one of the first, I say about 13, one of the first teens at our Rosemont unit. From there, I was a teen to a junior staff, went on to college, then came back, and now I'm a unit director. So it all fell into play.
So being a role model, giving back to the community, that's an important trait that actually, I guess, carries on into adulthood, it seems like.
When you have someone in your life that when you went to the Boys and Girls Club when you was younger, impacted you, the only right thing to do is for you to go back and do what they did for you. So being a mentor and a role model and helping the kids with homework or just talking about issues that they have going on is just a great thing, and it makes you feel that you've done what you were supposed to.
What kind of impact does it make to the other kids when you are Youth of the Year?
None of the kids knew from my club that I was a Youth of the Year. It was like, Miss Leah, you never told us that you was Youth of the Year. I said, well, now you've seen what I've gone through. I've got a scholarship, so now that shows you that you can do anything. You can be a club kid and then turn into a director. It just all takes time, and you have to be ready for it.
Dave, we only have 30 seconds left,
Sure.
but someone listening to this, what can they do to get involved and help the clubs and ultimately help these kids?
Right. The clubs don't stay open without community support. We need everybody to support the clubs. They can come and volunteer, they can work with kids, they can mentor kids, they can do their own fundraising event. Broad-based support is critical for our clubs.
Well, thank you for your leadership, Leah. Thank you for being that club kid, but also coming back and paying it forward. After the break, find out how you can join a team of dedicated volunteers that are passionate and committed to protecting the health of Virginia. Stay tuned for more Cox Connections.